Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Zach Wilson, part 5. You asked for it. We got it. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So the idea for this video came from Jack Lichtenstein. This was an excellent analysis. Thanks for sharing your perspective. If you believe the PFF grades for quarterbacks, the game against Houston was his worst of the year. I don't think you're missing anything. The film doesn't lie. And he's had better games. So let's take a look at the 2020 game-by-game grades. You're right. Houston, 76.1. What's the top one? North Alabama, 94.7. All right. Challenge accepted. Let's go. Zach Wilson, part 5, quarterback school. Let's go. A new tradition. Is it a jump ball? Is it a dime? First play of the game, BYU. This one to me is a little bit more dime. Not a little bit. It's a nice throw. Very nice throw. Now, does he have all day to throw? Is it slightly underthrown? Are there elements of a jump ball? Yes, there just are. This is just a big post down here at the bottom of the screen with an over. And normally I would say, well, this is quarters actually. My mistake. I thought it was closed. Quarters. You're going to get a shot at the big post. Let it rip. I mean, it's both, right? Like, I mean, I know I'm splitting hairs here, but he's got him right there. It's slightly underthrown, and it's got elements of the jump ball. I think this one is a better throw than the other one off the top of my head versus Houston. Now, the impressive thing is that he's even got the arm strength to make that throw. It's beautiful pass protection. But again, to me, is it double coverage? He kind of spins off into it. I mean, 14 doesn't know where he's going. You can see him running at the top of the logo right there. Ever so slightly underthrown, but I mean, it's a bomb down the field. It's going to be underthrown. I love the fact that he goes up, gives his guy a shot, and just go up and make the play. Just surprised it's not 5. You can see the little hip contact too. That's not an easy catch. But again, jump ball or dime. Next one here. This is a really cool RPO. I love me some RPOs. I know a great course. But this is the ultimate horizontal and vertical stretch. And this is just not fair to a defense. So what's going on here? They are faking the jet sweep. So let's draw this thing up just so we're all on the same page. They're faking the jet sweep. They are running wide zone. So we're going to fake this way. So that's one horizontal stretch. Then they're actually going to run this run play. This is the run play. Wide zone, outside zone, whatever. And then we are going to run this little pop into the middle of the field. So we're faux jetting here. Horizontal stretch. We're running wide zone this way. And then we're reading conflict defender right here. Horizontal stretch, vertical stretch. I mean, it's as good as it gets. This is absolutely outstanding offensive architecture. Fake the jet sweep. RPO. I don't know if he's actually, he might be reading, geez, they're not blocking the first level defender either. That's living on the edge, in my opinion. That defensive end decides to take the quarterback, that's going to be a tough throw. Almost reading through 2 levels. Does that make sense? So usually when you do these types of throws, this player right here is blocked. So normally, however you want to say it, comes out here, the right tackle comes out here and blocks. Now that impacts the run here. So if you're not going to block him, it's usually some variation of like triple option where you're running this with the bubble out here. So you can get that quick little throw. It's just wide triple option. But right here, it looks like they're not blocking here and they're not blocking here. So like the dive and the quarterback, all to be able to get this. I'm not sure how sound this is, and maybe I'm totally off my rocker, but this is taking a little bit of a risk here as far as what that defensive end is going to do to be able to get this throw. From the back, we'll be able to see it too. So we're going to leave. We're not, who knows if he's reading 39 or 25. And maybe he's just that special that he can read both of them. But I don't think that that's very sound to live in this world. Either way, it's a pretty sweet play. It's a cool throw. Love the fact that he can just ride this thing again. The guy's the best off-platform arm angle throw by far, not even close. Cool design. A little touchdown pass here, a little jump ball, fade away, corner of the end zone. Off a little G lead. Again, off platform, in the bucket. And there's a little bit of like playing with your little brother here. It feels like, you know, 3 flies up. But again, cool that he can, right? Just like, yeah, right, good try, little guy. I personally, for this play, the reason it's in here besides for being a touchdown pass, this is stuff you'll see in the league, right? Play action, G lead, under center. Again, I'd love to see his offhand on his core. But this throw right here, kind of like fade away, you know, got color in his face. Not the easiest block for that guard. Come up, get an edge. Touch on the fadeaway. That's really nice. I mean, the guy can make these types of throws. He makes it look easy. There's nothing easy about this type of stuff. Love it. And that's absolutely a throw that you will see translate to Sundays. Maybe not over your little brother, but nice. Next one here, big run. Again, more athletic than you probably would think. Again, free runner. There's a little breakdown execution-wise here for me. And I don't love the decision here at the end. This would get you in real trouble on Sundays. What do I mean by that? Is most of the time you see him slide. Right here, I don't know if he just gets cocky, thinks he's going to go to the house. But this right here is bad. But what's really bad, and this is the thing to understand when you're running the ball, is it's not the guy you see. It's the guy you don't see right there. That's a murder shot. Now, that could also be a, you know, come in with a peanut punch right there. But that should be a kill shot. Shoulder down right to his chest. Instead, the guy's high and just falls into it. But I'm telling you, guys on Sundays will come hunting. Fortunate right there, in my opinion. Bad decision not to slide. Now, what's going on here scheme-wise? Well, first of all, just let's talk about Zach Wilson. Athletic ability. Guy's got no chance to make that tackle. 21 high, out of position. Zach Wilson makes it look easy, make him miss, and he's off. And that's just him being an athlete. That's what he brings to the table. Again, besides for leading with your right shoulder, which is weird, just so much bad can happen right there. Just a great one to learn from. Just slide. Russell Wilson that thing. Don't even get hit. Weird. Weird decision. Scheme-wise here, they're doing a little watch that sniffer. Really what's going on here is they're doing a little play action here with the sniffer. They were inserting him into this backside linebacker all day. So they're going to come out here, insert him, show this play action pass, and then he's kind of out in the check down. Well, if this guy were to blitz, if this inside linebacker type were to blitz, he would really block him probably. Well, right here, he doesn't think he's blitzing, right? He's coming out here to sell this. He doesn't think he's blitzing. In fact, I think there's a shot of this in an earlier game video where he comes out here and just throws this because he sees it wide open. And I had questions about it. Well, right here, I don't think he's blitzing, but this guy thinks he's getting blocked. So he kind of gets in this weird no man's land. He basically ends up taking like a green dog and I think just sees it and goes. So what happens here is this sniffer, because he blitzes, he should have blocked him. It's that weird tweener world where you do these kind of checkdowns, play actions, and they get caught in between here, and Zach Wilson just bails them out. Because no one's accounting for him in the pass pro unit, right? The running back's not looking for him. That sniffer has him. I would bet a lot of money. He just doesn't think he's blitzing, so he gets out in his check down. And this is just a great shot of Zach Wilson being a good athlete, making somebody miss, and then getting vertical and showing the speed. And then, of course, the decision-making at the end there. Fortunate. Just a lot going on. Watch that insert sniffer on 21. You can say, I don't think he's blitzing. I think he's run fitting there. And then he just sees the opening and goes. But again, good athlete, good runner, just get down. Always looking for patterns of decision making, just looking for consistency, protecting yourself, being smart with the ball, so important. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notification, let you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. If you're looking for more quarterback school content, you can hop over to the quarterback school Patreon community. The link is in the description. And then we've got multiple courses available. We've got courses on RPOs. We've got courses on pass protection, how to beat every coverage, quick game passing, lots of stuff. If you are interested, check out the description to the video. Again, I appreciate the support for the channel. Let's keep the video going. Right here, RTP's favorite pass play into the flat. Again, for a guy who I think is by far the best pure thrower of the football in this group, just weird misses. I like to put weird misses in here because, you know, I get it. Everybody's going to have shots like this. I shouldn't say that. You don't see a whole lot of misses like this on Sunday. Now, I get it. These guys aren't pros yet. It's just a weird miss, and I think it's worth putting on there. I don't think it's worth like over dissecting, saying that he can't throw a flat route. Like, give me a break. But for whatever reason, you know, I think he gets all a little herky-jerky here with his mechanics. You know, I'm not sure why that footwork looks like it, kind of like he got caught in between the sequencing of it. Just a weird miss. So again, I'm just trying to paint the full picture here. Highest rated grade for a game. You know, what are we talking about here? So again, that's a walk-in touchdown. I don't think 13 does himself any favors here. And what I mean by that is we'll show it. I'll talk about how they actually run this play most times in the league. So we get a little double shift and then a back and forth motion. So normally on this type of power pass, I'll pause it right before he's about to snap it. So normally when you run this flat so that the guy doesn't get out there so fast, you want to bluff the end man on the line of scrimmage. So when I'm talking bluff the end man on the line of scrimmage, I'm talking about you take this path and you kind of bluff whoever's here, then you get out into the flat. Why? Because that looks like power. Power pass. Bluff into the flat. If you just run into the flat, especially into the boundary, it's hard. It's a hard throw regardless, in my opinion, to throw a flat, especially to a running back type, sniffer type. So you come up, bluff, then you get in there, and it just times out better. I think that's what kind of happens here, as it sounds like I'm making excuses for why he misses this thing. Just the sequencing of this play, it looks like it's sped up to me. And maybe they're not doing that, but you can see the guy in the C gap, the third gap on the right, the guy with his hand down over the tight, just inside the tight end. He's not being blocked here. Normally he would be bluffed at by 13, and then 34 cuts him down. So again, whether it's execution from the flat, from the bluff flat, or execution just from the quarterback standpoint, again, and nobody has the expectation that it's supposed to be perfect. So save it in the comments. Just trying to paint the full picture. Now this is a great design play and a dime of a throw up top to the slot on a little bluff wheel. That's in the bucket. That's not only in the bucket, that's the center of the target. That's like a Robin Hood splitting the arrow. An absolute dime. And I mean, we can talk about the pass protection and it being a little 7-on-7-y, but again, he's not choosing who he's playing. I love the design of this, and I've already, it's been pretty obvious that I have a crush on this offense. Fake this little orbit motion, not the greatest drawing. Fake this little orbit motion so we get the horizontal stretch. Then we come back here, full slide protection. 7-person full slide protection, right? Up top, we get this little post, and we've seen this play a few different times on this channel. I think Alabama ran it too, where you come out here and you bluff like you're blocking MDM, most dangerous person. Then the wheel takes this space, and then you come up right here. So lots of moving parts all to throw this. What you're trying to get is this bluff, like we're going to block for this swing screen, and then right here. But you still have to throw a perfect strike. And it's a dime. But the offensive architecture, outstanding. So again, you can see what it does to the safety up top. They're coming down for the swing. the bluff wheel really doesn't bluff anybody. Just allows that post to clear, and it's basically like running an inside fade. But it's a strike. It's a thing of beauty. Love the Pass Pro here. Again, play fake, horizontal stretch, vertical stretch. Not an RPO, but a beautifully designed play. Just lots of things to love. A little empty here. This is a fade up top, little back shoulder. Again, elements of playing with your little brother, but this is a beautiful throw. Perfectly, about 10 feet high, maybe 9 feet high. But check the accuracy here. That's why it's on here. It's a thing of beauty. That's not bad coverage. It's just a perfectly thrown ball. You couldn't hand it out there in a better spot for that coverage, that play. And just with the whole sequencing of it, it's not easy to do from gun either. It's a lot easier throw, in my opinion, from under center. Again, he's going to be hot here too. We're 5-person protection. They're bringing 6. The widest one for the field down here, unblocked. He knows it, gets it out hot. Or I'm assuming he knows it, gets it out hot regardless. You can see the offensive line basically turning into a full slide right. But this is not an easy throw from shotgun. He makes it look easy. That looks like an easy flick from a smooth shortstop. I love that kind of consistency throwing the ball. It jumps off the film. It really does. This is a big post. This is another one of the patterns that comes in for me decision-making wise. Now, this is a strike, a cannon, big-time throw. It really is. And it's a little 7-on-70, and it's ridiculous pass protection, and no one's near him. And it will be hard to replicate these types of throws on Sundays. What do I mean by that? I mean that now in a few different videos, we've seen him go, what I'm going to say is 1 to 2, back to 1. And this is just a recipe. I think it's hard to do in the league. I think it's hard to do anywhere. So for me, the ball probably here needs to go right here. Now I could see why he wanted to go to the post. And if you want to throw the post, you're going to have to throw it on time. Here, 1, let it go. So this is a quarters play, a quarters killer play. I know a great course that talks about it a lot. But this read right here is right here. So if he doesn't get depth, we've got the corner. We've got this big post. Why do we have this big post? Because check the leverage. Right here, right here. Now, when he comes back here, this is a beautiful, we'll look at the route here. Beautiful up, make this look like a go, threaten it, and then cross his face and go. It's wide open. But this 7 or corner is wide open too. So if you don't love the post, the 7's standing by himself. But to go from 1 to 2 to 3 or back to 1 really, it's just not, you don't do it on Sundays. You sure as hell don't do it consistently. And we're seeing it show up consistently in this film. So let's look at the post route down here at the bottom first, the stem of it. Ooh, that's nice. And again, he's playing buddy ball with 5, and I love it. Now let's look at the read here. Okay, so we're reading this quarter, half defense. We're reading the half field safety, or the quarter field safety down here at the bottom of the screen inside the hash. If we can throw the post, throw it. Like, he's never going to cover the post there. So for me, I'm taking one more hitch and throwing the post. Okay, but if you're off of it, say he's got too much depth, I can't get to the post there. Okay, let's work the 7 or the corner. Throw it. Leave it out on the bottom of the 40, and it's an easy, we see him make that throw all the time in his sleep. So just throw that right there. Just throw it. For whatever reason, maybe he doesn't see him. Maybe he's trying to, I don't know what to tell you. But everybody's open down here. Really, everybody's open everywhere. Got the post curl up top. The checkdowns are wide ass open. Everybody's open. It's an open party. And it's a massive throw. It's a special throw. It's a dime. Like, that's the part where you're just kind of like, geez, make it easier on yourself. And wow, that's a nice throw. My goodness. My goodness, that's a nice throw. Last one here is just, again, another 2nd and 15 here. Love the little screen, off angle, off platform. Everybody who watches the channel should know how much I love these kind of changing your arm angle, the creativity he plays with at the position. I mean, look at that. Look at this. I love this. And he does it every game. There were multiple ones in this game. I just put this one on there because I thought it was my favorite one. The little Reggie Bush screen. I mean, what a call. Everybody's blocked, but you have to be able to get the ball to him. There's two guys in his way. He creates the throwing lane here. But look at look at the blocking here, y'all. Everybody's blocked in the secondary. Nice setup by 34 too. But the arm angle, let's just appreciate it and enjoy it. And this is the stuff that I think everybody's excited to see on Sundays. This is what I'm excited to see. This is stuff that's hard, if not impossible, to teach. I love it. Love it. Whew. So that is a wrap. Zach Wilson, part 5. Let me know what you think. I'm having a blast breaking it down. Big fan of it, jokes aside, but excited to see more and more as we get closer and closer to the draft. Let me know what you think. Again, appreciate it. See you next time. Have a good one.